What's going on, y'all? 75Junction. We got some very special guests to build. We have the music group III Daze here. What's going on, Jim? How y'all doing today?
Yes, sir.
Doing very well.
You want to start off with saying your name?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we could do like a little left to right type thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll just introduce yourselves one by one.
He was just practicing over there.
I was just practicing. My bad. But I'm Wolf.
Yeah,
okay.
Cliff, the usual.
Okay.
I'm Boris.
Okay, dope. So can y'all just break down the dynamic of your group? So, what's the difference between Wolf, Cliff, and Boris? Like, what all do you guys bring to the table as individuals?
Sheesh.
I think we've discussed this fairly enough, but I feel from Boris brings to the table is
The sauce.
the sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good word to put it. I don't want to get too deep.
No, I feel it.
Like sauce, but if we're speaking like music wise, I feel like I just try to pull everything together, just in a certain way, as far as like whether it's helping or one another out with like melodies or pull through with like a delivery, and then like mixing the records down or engineering everything and then recording everything, mastering, just pretty much like I try to do as much as I can, my part.
Okay, I feel you on that. And Cliff, you and Wolf, y'all are the lyricists, correct?
Yeah, like, I mean,
Not that you're not lyrical, but
we all play a good part. I mean, we definitely be like we do the rapping most of the time, but on the under table, like we do a lot of like the visuals. Like Wolf, he'll tell you he does a lot. He's really heavy into like the direction of our videos and stuff like that.
okay.
Besides like music, I'm probably like really strategic on like the way we release things and like the ideas, how we go about those things.
So kind of like the marketing and
right,
and
those type of things and how we move that way.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
And then you do like a lot of the visuals and stuff like that. So I saw y'all had a video where there was like a car crash, right? Like how did y'all simulate that? Like that's not some shit that just your regular artist puts together. You know what I'm saying?
Some time.
Yeah, can y'all give me a little background into that? Like how that came about?
Yeah, it definitely just took some time because with that video we was working on it for definitely last minute, but we was working on it for a couple months, trying to just piece it together because just like being able to get the car and set it up, you know what I'm saying, just took contacting the right people to get it right.
So was the car like already fucked up? Or?
Yeah, so the way we had it was pretty much Rob. We have our videographers. Shout out Spencer Cease and Tyler. I can't pronounce his last name. Right. Rob pretty much, we like usually take our idea, or if they don't have one already, and then we'll we go to them, we'll tighten it up. Pretty much how that happened was we got in contact with a towing company like who had like crash cars, set them up, got the smoking stuff ready. We had like a makeup artist who did like the crash and all that stuff handled. So yeah, it was just definitely a shout out to them because they put it all together, and then they had some extra very lighting people on there. I think the only one I can remember off top is Ryan Harris Films. He helped with some of the lighting on that. It took a while. We shot the first we shot like pretty much like 90% of the video the day we actually dropped our EP, and then we didn't finish it until October of the year. So that's like from July to October it took to shoot that joint. Yeah, because
like didn't we have to wait? Originally we had another plan with the cars.
Yeah, we had
and that we just kind of was a waste of time. Yeah, we had another plan
for the cars, and they just fell through.
Yeah, so. Just waste of time, but it ended up working out pretty well.
That's how it goes. So.
What was the initial plan y'all had with the cars?
What was the song with the sheriff, right?
Yeah, we were trying to get it for free, and so we initially was gonna go through the sheriffs and get like crash cars from accidents and such, and then from there we'd shoot the scene, but they ended up flaking, so we ended up paying for the cars, paying for the time.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Man. It turned out well. It turned out okay.
Right. No, I mean the video was dope. I mean I liked it a lot.
Appreciate
I liked
it
a lot. So
it's all right. It's pretty mid.
He says pretty big.
It was.
Okay.
It's a start.
It's a start. That's how we look at it.
All I'm gonna say is, man, compared to a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of your musical peers, it's a step above where they would go. You know what I'm saying? Just level of creativity and just finding the means to get it done. that's something that a lot of people can't do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's definitely an ode to y'all's creative
Appreciate
capabilities.
that, bro. That's definitely what we try to aim for every time.
Okay, bet. So how old are y'all?
I'm 20, man.
20.
I'm
We
22,
some
man.
August babies.
Yeah.
And we some,
Hey, me too, man.
We
August
Leos.
30th.
What's you
Oh
Leo?
damn, I'm a Virgo. I missed
Hey,
the
look.
cut.
It's like, nah.
I'm gonna go on record. Shout out all my Pisces, man.
We a
You know
Leo
we out
over
here.
here. All my Leos out there. Come on,
Okay,
man.
bet.
Embrace
Yeah,
Yeah,
yourself.
man. I'm the old one, man. I'm 22.
Love yourself.
Okay. That's
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
That's crazy. Y'all, I mean, that's dope, though, because, I mean, y'all still young. You know what I'm saying? Even at 22,
Word.
y'all still young, and y'all are already,
Mhm.
in my opinion, this far ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with Boris's production, the mixing and mastering, I mean, a lot of people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's expensive.
Right.
And he alleviated that load off of y'all because he can do that. You know what I'm
Heck
saying?
yeah.
And then, you know, you're creative. You know what I'm saying? Just finding everything to
That
put it
pocket.
together and piece it together. You know what I'm saying? And then your marketing aspects, you know, like everything, like, y'all
Precise.
did everything right so
Yeah,
far.
we
you know what I'm
try
saying?
to, you know what I'm saying, coexist, make everything mesh well.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Now y'all do a little bit of things, you know, solo as well. So can y'all tell me a little bit about some of your solo endeavors and, you know, what y'all do on the side or what y'all do?
Sheesh. Well, we all started off as solo artists to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I met Rob back in like
elementary.
we used
early,
we used to live on Langley Air Force Base housing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
together.
Okay, y'all work up there.
And so we used to live like probably like less than a 5-minute walk from each other,
Okay.
if that. And so we have always kept in contact since then. I met Boris like 2015.
Twitter.
Yeah, through Twitter. And then
damn.
I met him like I ended up going to an actual show he was performing at, and then we linked up.
Okay.
But originally we all started off as solo artists doing our own thing. And we still make solo music to this day. I know I got a couple songs that I've been working on and like a whole EP or project going on. And then I'll let them speak on what they got.
Okay.
I feel like I have put out a certain amount of, not even a big catalog. It's pretty much I've from 2015 to now, I've put out like a select amount of music that built myself a following, but I've ended up taking down a lot of stuff based off the fact of I just felt like I've grown a lot, and as far as like the quality content and then just myself evolving. And so I only have like a few songs to my name, right? Like 4 songs. So only because I feel like I've evolved so much, and I'm working. I actually just finished my EP probably like not too long ago. And that's honestly the next step for me solo wise. This project that I'm working on, which is called Forever Dream. And it's like I started off rapping, and I still do, but it's not like that's like not the primary sound you'll hear. Like I kind of verged off into like pop, R&B, like but alternative. Like it's indie, you know, not indie, but like just in that element, like those, not as much rap solo wise.
Would you say kind of like lo-fi almost as well?
But yeah, I could
kind of like melodically and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's very. I've definitely like just dove into the melodic pocket and just like try to expand, because that's really where I just started to fall in place with, and then just started to show more heavily, and like that's really what I've been trying to embrace solo wise and like expand.
Okay, bet. And when can we expect that project?
I want to say hopefully within 2 months.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, within 2 months.
We're gonna get with Cliff on the marketing aspect, and
yeah,
you know,
yeah, definitely. I always gotta have them involved, whether some way or
Okay.
another. Whether it's like when planning how to release it, because like we really try to be, because it's very heavy on our group stuff, and it's just like it's kind of just like that. It's inspiring to try to use it on yourself, like solo wise, because it's like, dang, like I see what's possible with a group, 3 of us,
Right.
and I feel like if we just also take that same energy, use it on one person, just like yourself, it's like it works just as well, because it's like you're the same, you're all the same, we're all one, with 3 of us, but it's just one, so it's like it would work just as well solo wise.
Okay.
Push off, yeah.
Okay, dope.
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. I do like a lot of other things. I do a lot of like visual work on the side, like photography, and I'm trying to get into doing like films and stuff like that, like writing, acting, and stuff like that.
Okay.
As far as like solo music, like I've always been rapping, but it's always perfecting the music to me. Like, you know, definitely. Like usually, you know, I feel like I haven't presented myself yet. You know, like a lot of, you know, Cliff and Boris both, you know, have like settled themselves as like great solo artists. But once I premiere myself, you know, I want people to know, you know what I'm saying, I can also, you know, make music also, you know what I'm saying. I love, you know, making music. So it's so sensitive to me. So when it comes to releasing and being able to show the people that craft, I want it to be something great. You know what I'm saying?
And so, people probably like us know why it's taken so long.
Yeah,
like, when they hear it's like, okay, this is why it took so long. You know,
if that's one thing that describes us as a group, it's that perfection aspect. There's so much stuff that we ain't even like broke the surface yet, just because we're still trying to like master certain things. So it's crazy how everything works. Like I've had a project that me and Boris have been working on for like about 2 years now, and it's like been done. And it's like probably three, but it's like everything has to, like all the ducks got to be in a row. Even if the music's straight, I gotta make sure the right people hear it. You know what I mean? So it's like everything is gotta make like fit perfectly. So
and I feel like that falls in line, not even just with like people who are like still like us evolving young, but like anybody, like for example, like Schoolboy, like before the album before Crash Talk, he had 2 albums, and he scratched them, from what I heard, right?
Yeah.
And then like
I thought he had postponed. Well, I mean that's probably true. I thought he just postponed.
Yeah, he probably just had a whole
Mac passing and stuff.
Yeah, he said in a couple interviews that he had like working on the album, he had made 2 albums previous, and then scrapped them, and then came to Crash Talk.
So it's like people just like that. Who knows how long that could have taken to make those 2 albums? You know, whether it's a year or 2, but you probably feel like you're just still evolving, even at whatever age you can be at. You know, you probably like he heard Crash Talk or whatever. I don't know his the environment he puts himself in when he making an album, but you probably tell like, damn, I wonder what previous albums would have sounded like. Yeah.
Okay, so when we talking about music, do y'all feel like, so for example, y'all sitting on a project that y'all been working on 2 or 3 years, you know what I'm saying, for Cliff. Now, do you feel like you might have to revisit that project and change certain things because music does evolve? You know
we
what I'm saying?
had that conversation not too long ago, and it was we were listening to a interlude we had made for it, and we were listening to it, and Boris was like, "Yo, like I'll do this whole jump over right now. Like it's not even equaling to the level that we're at right now." And I was actually having a conversation with my dad about that same thing, and because I've like evolved in terms of learning how to use my vocals a certain way and do certain things. So that's definitely, when you do that, it's definitely something I know personally I like want to retouch and like add those new crafts that I learned when making those projects and stuff like that.
Okay, definitely. Now, can we talk a little bit about Stars Never Die? Now, I like the project. Like that. Nah, it's dope. I like
that. Brings me back to the time hearing that name. The
really?
name is just like it's just summer. Like
okay, so let's talk about one, what went into the name. How'd you guys come up with it conceptually? And 2, I mean, the cover art is dope. Like I really like the cover art a lot. So and just sonically, like where you guys were at, how did you guys develop that, and what was the process like going through, you know, just studio sessions and you know all that?
Off top, the whole Stars Never Die junk came from Rob.
Okay.
I just remember one day, I don't know what it was.
In the group chat or no?
Nah, it was. Then you post something and it was like Stars Never Die, and I screenshot and was like, "Yo, this would be something crazy." And we was like, I don't know, we gotta do something with it. And that was like months before we even started the project.
I think it hit so well. I think when we saw that is because I think we like tapped into this like mindset. Like that's kind of what we were. We are feeling like Stars Never Die. Like that one line itself kind of just feels like you feel like immortal, and like it's musically not even just and aside from music, as just as humans, and like whatever topics we were discussing or stuff we were talking about in the project, it kind of just like shown in like how like person like Stars Never Die, kind of like each of us is like a star, and it's just like explaining in the project of like it's, you know, it's predominantly like love that we were speaking on, that we were like heavily inspired by. So it's like just love, and then like just us, like how we coexist with one another and then like around the world, and just like try to show it as heavy as much like heavy in the project.
It's crazy because I feel like I feel like we all do different things, but like in the time of like making that, we was all like in a similar headspace. I feel like we all knew what we wanted, and the way that we make we make music, at least pertaining to projects, is based on like a film idea. So like Rob pretty much had made like this concept of Stars Never Die, and so when we make like projects, it's kind of like we're basing it like it's a soundtrack pretty much. Even though we never ended up shooting the film, that's how we do our that's our process. Like we
make this
movie in our heads, and then we paint the soundtrack. So it was kind of like there's three of us, and we had like three different things. Like I'll let you speak on that, like the redemption.
Oh yeah, as far as like my entire idea that I had built like with Stars Never Die was like the story of like three stars who may have been like passed on souls from a life on Earth or from anywhere. So they passed on, and in their life they dealt with one issue, which may have been an issue with redemption, an issue with love, or maybe an issue with like finding themselves. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything.
Peace.
And just finding or finding peace. You know what I'm saying? Like and those stars, I had the idea of them coming back to Earth, or like searching through the galaxy to find what they were missing, or find like figure out their issue, figure out their problem. And like Stars Never Die, each record to me is like a story, whether it be a love story, whether it be about real life. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a story of a dream, it could be any type of journey that you're trying to take, you know what I'm saying, to figure it all out. And that's just how I view the project. We all view it somewhat differently. It's amazing. Like when we describe it, we all describe it a little bit differently, but it all like kind of fits together perfectly.
And at the end of the day, that's the beauty of art. Art is up for interpretation. You know what I'm saying? No one person's gonna see art the same exact way.
Right.
So
get your own perception of it.
Exactly. Perception's everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own. Now, in regards to the cover art, who y'all guys commissioned to do that? Did you guys do it yourself?
What's his name?
His name is Adam Witherspoon.
Aaron?
No, Aaron Witherspoon. It's, so recently I was getting, at that point, that's when I started getting into 3D art.
Okay, got you.
So he was one of the people I like followed during that time. If you are interested, go on his Instagram. It's at Chromajo. It's CHROMAJO. Yeah, he's amazing. He's super dope. So
I thought it was Chroma Dojo.
Is it?
Probably.
I should check.
We'll show you after the
I should check because he deserves the credit because
I'll put
he's
it in the
amazing.
video.
He's amazing nonetheless. But we had this. I kind of had this idea of just like three of us just kind of like floating in space, and our bodies like turning into sand.
The voice crack.
Yeah, my voice crack.
Like a Thanos snap. Like Thanos snapped and just like started
crazy.
I don't feel so good.
But so yeah, we hit him up, man. He's a crazy dude, man. He's from Australia.
Oh damn.
He hit us up. We was going back and forth for a minute because we some picky ass motherfuckers, man.
No, I mean that's like I said, perfection.
It came out perfect, man.
I'm a picky bitch.
It came out perfect. It came out perfect, man.
Okay, definitely. And I saw you guys also were doing y'all did like a 1-to-1 vinyl for that, correct? Or is that
the giveaway?
Okay, yeah. So how did that go?
We've always wanted to do the vinyl. I remember even in like the strategic like stage of it, we were gonna do vinyls, but just to produce them at like a large amount, it was gonna cost a lot of money.
We broke.
And so I'm not right.
Believe that.
He said, "Speak for yourself."
Believe that.
But so yeah, man, we were just like, because while we're working on music right now, it's like a lot is going on. But we released a song "Stargirl" recently, and since that's our first single since that dropped, we were like, yeah, let's do a giveaway, and that was one thing I definitely wanted on there. One star. We don't even have one ourselves, so that person.
Oh wow!
Just the first and only star Never Die
That's
vinyl
pretty cool, yo.
that exists.
Yeah. No, that's super dope.
You know what'd be cool though? Like, what if one day like we were able to like meet up with them and listen with them, like listen to the project, the vinyl with them, like just sitting there, just like that'd be like probably very memorable for both of us, and then like him, because he's probably like, damn, like I don't know where he lives, but just regardless of just the fact like he won it, he's probably like, yeah, I really wanted this vinyl, like.
I hope you got a vinyl player.
Right.
No,
I got one right here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So if y'all want to make another one, you know what I'm saying? No pressure. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Put it up on the wall.
I definitely,
you know what I'm saying? Because I'll definitely let the cover artist. That joint would definitely pop up here.
It would pop though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The next EP gonna get up there.
So let's talk about that though, man. What's up with the next EP? Where we at on that, and what's the timeline that we're looking at?
To be honest, we've been working on a lot of singles. We just about to we've had our EP like idea or like the base like foundation of it since I think before we even put out Stars Never Die. But we just wanted to like work on other stuff, get everything together. So I don't know if we putting all that information out there. We are working on it.
Wait, what information?
Yeah. Like I don't know about titles and all that.
Oh no, we don't even. No, it's because it's not even that. I don't think we're that deep in.
It hasn't spawned yet.
But we got where we gonna go with it though.
Yeah,
we got a lot of singles that we hope will come out soon.
Okay.
But as far as the next EP, trying to top Stars Never Die, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you could tell the difference too with it. What you're gonna tell the difference, like music. Well, Stars Never Die has like
definitely an evolution of the music,
a signature sound, like in Stars Never Die as far as
because we're all in a different headspace.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So
each of us definitely have grown and definitely have some completely different sounds going on with the new music. The new music is definitely some dwip, some dwip.
No, definitely. I feel that.
It's better. It feels better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels better.
Right.
Like group wise, I feel like it's just sonically, it's even just
skyrocketing.
Yeah, more than even quality too. It's like speaking on like mixing and mastering. I feel like the quality just even sprung more because I feel like I've learned more too in the mixing process,
right?
And how we work. Just like because as a group, we've probably been recording together since 2017.
Yeah, probably earlier than that, bro.
I'm talking about like
as
music.
A group,
like
music,
group music, tapping in like group stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that only being like 2019. Then like I feel like learning everybody's like how voice works and then like the chemistry. I feel like that's been evolving more in the new music. You can hear it, especially from like Stars Never Die or like Night Shift or like Electric Body or Devious. Like you could tell like it's different. Even like I feel like selection of it, like because Don Kevo.
I was gonna say shout out Kev,
yeah, he's like
produced. We only got like two songs that aren't produced by him.
Yeah, he's
produced everything on Stars Never Die except one that was Daniel Hex.
Okay,
he went crazy.
Best producer.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, Don. I mean, Don.
Cap you not.
Like I've known him since like 2012 type shit. Like it's like I've known him since for a while.
Capping.
You know what I'm
saying? Capping.
No, I said cap you not, sir.
Kev goes crazy.
I gotta say it again. It's the best producer in the 7.5.
His diversity is nuts. From the fact that he didn't do what he did on Stars Never Die, and then if you just hear like the diversity in the singles we're working on now, and the fact that he produces every single one, it's insane.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, yeah. I mean, shouts out to Kev, man. Now, who do y'all draw? Like, do y'all draw inspiration from anybody? Because I mean, y'all got a song called Electric Body, and then I know ASAP he had a song called Electric Body, and I think Lana Del Rey had a song called Body Electric or something like that. Like, did y'all kind of like draw inspiration from that, or were y'all just like, we just gonna go with Electric Body? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, that's the thing. We just went with Electric Body.
Electric Body.
Yeah, I don't even. I think the hook came first when we did the
we did that song. Yeah,
and it felt very nostalgic. You know, it had like this nostalgic feeling to it, and I think Electric Body just came more of a sense like the way I was speaking in the song about the female, and I think
that energy.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think it was anything outside of what I was thinking, just that inspired it pretty much.
We do take inspiration from people though, in terms of like, you gotta think like we're listening to music all the time as artists, and so you can only assume that we're taking inspiration from all of our favorite artists. I know for me, it's definitely like Kendrick Lamar. I've been listening to a lot of like I've been trying to listen to like stuff that's not rap too to get my melodies right.
Definitely.
I think that's been playing a big part in the music that we're working on right now.
Yes, and I think that's one of the biggest things that a lot of rappers or hip hop artists, whatever you want to call them, fail at is being diverse and their musical palette, you know what I'm saying? Because they're so hip hop centric, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't divulge in other genres. They don't listen to rock. They don't listen to lo-fi. They don't listen to pop. They don't listen shit even country.
I think that's the key, man.
Not hate country.
It's helpful.
I think that's the key to like embrace all of that, all those different sounds. I think it's super important.
Yeah, opera too, man. Because like opera, people sleep on opera.
I ain't got into opera.
It's like
I'm just saying, like just sonically,
I've tapped into
like
it.
sonically,
It's
you know
powerful.
what I'm saying? Like it's powerful, you know what I'm saying? Because it shows you just the range of a voice. And
I would say that's some different level,
like
vocal.
Yeah, or you could just incorporate to a song, you know what I'm saying? Like some Game of Thrones type shit. Game of Thrones. I mean, not Game of Thrones. Watch the Throne type shit. My bad. See, I'm excited for Sunday, man.
Am I sleeping on Game of Thrones though?
Yes, you are. You definitely sleeping on Game of Thrones, man.
It's a lot to catch
you got
up
against
on
Game
now.
of Thrones, man?
Is it a lot to catch up on?
They on season 8.
Huh?
But I
seen.
I might watch.
I was at my pop's crib and they was watching it. I seen the episode. I was like, I don't know, bro. But I guess I gotta start from the jump.
It depends on what you into though, because like if you into if you don't like medieval time, like dragons and like knights and shit like that.
What's up with that Starbucks cup in there though?
Hey man, I don't know if it was like an accident. If they was like, hey, let's just throw this shit in here and see people paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
like,
we gonna see about it.
Medieval times.
We gonna see about
Starbucks.
it.
Welcome to Starbucks.
It might have been significant.
Was it so? Time travel?
It might be. It might mean something.
That's dumb as hell.
Who knows?
It might mean something in the future.
Were you saying they time traveled in the show? Or?
Nah, I mean the cup being in the show might mean something.
Hell no, they just.
It's medieval times.
They just messed
bro,
up, man.
Hear me out, bro. Nothing is.
Nah, they said
nothing is just on accident, man. Things happen for
that's
a reason.
on accident. They said it themselves.
Right.
That's an accident.
Everything happens for a reason.
I hope you thought about that for real.
I mean.
That was an accident.
Something like that.
Oh my lord.
That was an accident. Starbucks.
we not vouching for Starbucks up here. I can't stand Starbucks. Honestly.
Really, man?
Man, I'm bougie.
It's just the problem. I mean, I like this stuff is good, but I mean, it's definitely overpriced. You know, I can make that shit here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not a coffee person.
I just got hip to Starbucks.
Hey, bro.
You said what?
I just got
hip.
Starbucks. I be feeling hot.
It's called I think it's called a vanilla beans cream.
Yeah, especially you be feeling hot walking.
I
get the white mocha with chai.
Yeah, that little hoe be slapping.
The only thing I've ever gotten from Starbucks is the vanilla bean
Let's get it on.
frappe. You know what I'm saying? No coffee.
I don't like coffee,
but it tastes good. You know
so 3 days enjoys coffee.
No, I don't.
Not at all.
I hate coffee.
Well,
I just like the vanilla in the vanilla bean cream.
I don't even think frappes got coffee in them.
Milk.
I don't think so.
Nah.
Hey, bro. I like a good iced coffee, you know what I'm saying?
He likes ice cream.
Out the freezer, you know what I'm saying, man?
Who doesn't like ice cream?
Who?
You don't like ice cream?
I love ice cream. I just can't bite into it though.
I like ice cream.
Sensitive teeth?
Yeah.
I feel you.
You need that sensitive.
You bitch, you.
It's sensitive. It's sensitive in there.
So let's double back and talk about y'all's music group. Where did the name 3 Daze stem from? Like, how did y'all come?
A dream team.
Dream team.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's like way back. That's way back.
That might be.
But should I go there?
I mean, yeah, you can.
So,
dream team.
I'm in the military, so.
Boo.
What
Fuck
branch?
the military.
Air Force.
Yo, me too, bro. What's up?
I'm guard though.
I'm guard too. 192nd, right?
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nice. We gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
though.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in tech school. And mind you, at this point, we already knew each other.
Right.
So we had a group that didn't necessarily like we all went our separate ways, but we were all like working really well together. Mm-hmm. We were working really well together. But like I said, I always just been my man since like way back. And so I hit him and was like, yo, cause he picky. Mm-hmm. Right, so he like,
so I haven't been your man.
So but I'm gonna get
that's crazy.
He's picky, so he don't like doing certain things.
Right.
So I was like, yo, you should hit Boris up and tell him like, yo, we should be like a group. But it was kind of like, but I was like, I don't know, cause Boris be picky, so I ain't even I ain't even gonna put all my cards in there, cause he might be like, nah, bro.
We should be a group.
Right. But did I not? And he was like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna see about it.
I'm gonna ask about it.
And then it was like, he was like, yeah, that man want to be down. And then from there it was like, all right, bet.
Mm-hmm. It made sense.
And then but we didn't have no name. It was just like, all right,
we were just the three amigos at that point.
And we was just like, we just gotta come up with
three
something.
musketeers.
Yeah.
And we were just throwing random shit out there. And then Daze came up. and then I think you brought up Daze. We was talking about dreams, and he brought up Daze, and I was like, yo, let's add the 3 in front of it.
Yeah,
like some Roman numerals.
We're very dreamlike men.
Yo, pause.
I love my dreams.
Hold up.
Yeah, like
3 Daze. One, what's that? IIIDaze. All caps.
Yeah, a lot of people
it is not IIIDaze.
It's funny though. I like hearing IIIDaze because I like the correct.
It's not 111 days.
IIIDaze. Oh no, look, the worst one we did here was 111 days.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, where'd you get a 1 from?
That's sick. That was nasty.
Yo, I need 111 days to come out LA.
That's nasty.
Hey man,
don't call us 111
days. Get your dumb ass out of here.
The worst I have is someone will say 757 Junction, but 75 Junction. So I mean, that's the worst I have. So
not that bad. No, the pronunciation is there, but pronunciating I can understand. It's kind of like 6 lakh
nasty.
Black. Yeah, true. I like 6 lakh. I know it's black, but
6 lakh.
I think it would be hard, low key.
6 lakh. What?
That name?
Something like Cadillac almost. 6 lakh. 6 lakh in the Cadillac.
You made a whole hoodie about that.
That's why I don't rap, man.
Right.
He said that's why I
don't rap either, bro.
Yeah, man. From there though, it was history.
Okay, bet. So what's y'all creative process like? You know what I'm saying? Like how do y'all like
it's fun.
Come together? Like it's
funny.
Like, hey, link up at the stew. We gonna sit down just.
We be on a lot of we be bullshit.
It's different. Yeah, we be slam like
we be on that bullshit.
Man, the verse gotta hit us, bro. No cap, bro. It don't matter where we at, bro. I be driving to work late at night trying to get to work. Like, dang, I need this the verse right here. This is
right.
And then like we don't ever be locked into the studio.
We don't ever write together,
but sometimes we don't. You know
I know almost every time.
This man, Boris, don't even like recording with souls in the room. This man got to be solo dolo 9 times out of 10.
Okay. 9 times out of 10.
Usually how it goes is you hit Kev up, and he'll respond like 2 days later.
Or 3 months later.
And then we'll be like, all right, now we're going to go. We lock in.
I love you, Kev.
Try and get like 3 beats. It take us like 5 hours for one. So we like, all right, we're going to get back with you. And then from there, we go home.
Yeah,
and it's like we hit each other like, yo, my verse is done. Boris will probably send his hook. And be like, yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
And then I go in, and Rob would go in, and he be like, nah, that ain't it. Let me write another verse.
Yeah.
And be like, nah, bro, that's it. He like, nah, I don't care.
Yeah.
He be like, nah, I don't care. And then he'll make his verse. And then like 2 weeks later, he be like, all right, I'm done. I think this is the one. And then we got to convince him to be hot because by the time he'll be writing a whole nother verse.
Okay. Well, and that's good that y'all critical of each other, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing worse than having yes men around. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we are definitely
plus
bullies.
y'all
we bully each other.
We bully each other
to perfection.
All the time. It be blowing each other.
I'm like, we're all like Michael Jackson's dad in one. That makes sense.
Oh, damn.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm just playing.
I can't. I can't be a joke.
Hey man,
can't go out like no joke.
To make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs, man.
Nah.
He said to open the door, you gotta close the window.
Yeah.
You saw what happened to Humpty Dumpty,
like
though, right? You saw what happened to Humpty Dumpty.
I saw that.
That wasn't
Look,
cool, man.
I'm 10 toes at all times. Period.
10 toes down.
Nah,
all
creative
time,
process is cool though. It's definitely fun.
It's fun. It's fun. A lot of the times,
okay.
if our schedules sync up, we'll definitely be doing it together. Me and Rob stay together, so we always bouncing ideas off each other. Them. But if we in the studio together, it's a mess. You know what I'm saying? It's jokes.
It's hot because there's the AC in the summertime don't really be booming like that with more than one soul.
Okay.
So we be in that bitch.
And then you got to think we putting tracks down.
The booth is pretty hot. It gets sweaty.
It get intense.
So we be getting in there like we get active. Like we have this song called what song was it?
No Mercy.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So what's the booth setup like?
The booth is pretty. It's my closet, right?
Yes,
I got the soundproof.
Modest setup. No, that's good.
Yeah, I got the soundproof. We got the Rode NT1A, and then I got like there's a little hole down there where all the chords go. It's like a glory hole, but it's not. Let's not talk about that.
It's not.
But like the chords goes to the USB thing. I have a desk.
Nasty,
I have a desk outside my room.
Is you have to bleep all this out at the end of the day?
I'm exercising my First Amendment. Come on, dog.
I'm a huge
2019.
So
yeah, you see what I'm doing.
I free reign.
I'm saying we got
2019, man.
We've been working on building one at my pop's crib.
Okay,
it's way better than mine.
And I've been working with my dad, building this actual studio and stuff. We got a couple things left. once that get done, it's raps.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, don't get the game messed up. The closet always do the trick.
Yeah, the closet really, it's just.
I mean, it's a small space.
It's a
comfortable
space.
It's dark.
It's our comfort zone.
Yeah, we've adapted to it.
Every
so
song,
it's like,
every song people done heard right there.
Yeah, every song. It's just all in the mix.
Definitely. Absolutely.
And having like, of course, the volume levels right.
And they had that sauce.
A little bit of
some of y'all ain't
honey
got
mustard. No, I don't like. No.
Just put a little seasoning up there, you know.
Yeah, we season it with a little bit of
sauce is definitely
lemon
needed.
pepper wing seasoning.
I'm not big on lemon pepper.
Come on,
you
like it, I love it, man.
You don't like lemon pepper wings?
I ain't saying I don't like them. I just
get them out of here.
I'm not big on them.
It's like no.
Hey, no. What type of wings I like? So I like spicy wings. Like I like hot stuff. So like habanero, like you know how like. They got this one.
You like the thought wings?
The thought wings?
That's what we call them.
Thought
wings.
Hot Cheeto wings?
Things.
Those are thought wings, hot Cheeto wings.
Don't ever bring no fried hot Cheeto stuff on me, man.
No facts, that stuff is
thought
trash.
robots.
Oh my god.
I'm a plain Jane. You know what I'm saying? I
just
eat
fucking barbecue
mild sauce on the team.
Mild sauce?
Yeah, it sounds
slight. You go to Zaxby's, they call it wimpy sauce.
Yeah,
wimpy
sauce.
That's
my favorite.
Zaxby's man right there.
Sponsor me, yeah. If they ever see me, I need them to sponsor me. Yo, Zaxby's might as well give me that deal.
He getting sponsored
they
by
might as well
Zaxby's
give me that deal.
Pornhub gonna sponsor me.
Yeah, I need that too. Yeah. That spank bang. Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I'll take whatever I can get for sponsors. I mean, shit.
I ain't figured out what mine gonna be yet.
No.
But when I do, it's a wrap.
Nah, you gonna get sponsored by Microsoft or some shit. That shit gonna be
hey,
hard.
look, I ain't playing.
I'm gonna be
you geek. It's like, nah, I play. He's a bully, bro. Chill, dog.
Everybody just saw that.
The glasses.
Everybody just heard that.
Yo, the whole world just
right,
saw
like
that.
y'all calling me
somebody from
a nerd.
Somebody from the Netherlands gonna comment like,
I just said
from
my
Netherlands. You a nerd ass dummy.
Yo, you really
somebody from Netherlands. Yeah, shout out to the dude from Netherlands, bro.
Hey, look, that's strike 2. I'm really get the joint in this jump.
We'll wait for the third one outside.
I don't want to get the strike 3.
Where we had a whole fight in here.
Y'all got anything that y'all want to add though on that we didn't touch on? Anything that y'all want to add emphasis to before we wrap up? I don't want to take up too much of y'all time.
Man, we got visuals.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff coming, man.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like
videos, man.
We got a lot of stuff coming.
Pause.
Like we got a lot of music. We've been working on a lot of music with Kev. Really tapping in on more visuals. If anything, we got a video being edited right now, so hopefully that come out super soon. A lot of miscellaneous stuff. We got merch we holding on to right now. Shout out Rove and DBK. We got stuff coming out with them. Show on June 8th. You want to be there.
Love and War.
First 3 day show since I don't know when.
Yeah, since the New York
Who's
one,
on
right?
the bill? It's us, Trees Low Key, Breeze Park, Daniel Hex, Bittersweet, Zach Thousand. We got Boy Girl DJing, best DJ in the motherfucker.
In the 75.
In the 75.
Got
we
Boy
got her.
Girl, got Boy Girl.
Hey, look, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, 5 beans. 5 beans. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. We going to have exclusive merch. We're going to have one night shirts you can't get except for that night.
Yeah.
Whatever he talking about. I'm telling you, we got that coming.
Boris is going to be there.
Man, I might pull out my D'Angelo for real.
Yeah.
Shirt.
We got a video game coming.
That's hot.
You got a video game coming.
Yeah, man. We got
that's going to be cool, bro.
We got an 8-bit video game coming. That's going to be on our website.
I did see that.
Then we working on putting that on all like the app stores, all that good stuff.
Everybody with girlfriends, you going to be ass out.
You better grip her, but that might not work, bro.
Right. She going to be like, when are you going to get off this game?
Oh, my God.
I need my Hey. And we're gonna be like, we playing the game right now.
I'm playing the game.
Hey, we got a lot of stuff.
They're gonna be playing with my player Boris. And
nah, they gonna man. I already got certification that they're gonna be running with me.
Oh, you got special stats.
Man, that game's gonna be dope. Shout out my man Josh Baylor, high school friend. He developed the whole thing.
Okay, that's dope.
He went 30 for us. That's gonna go nuts. You know what I'm saying? Run that Clifton player. They not talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he sucks.
That's gonna come out. We got stickers for people at the shows if you're trying to get them. We gonna have ton of exclusive stuff. Shoot, what y'all think?
That's all we got, boss.
Nah, I got more.
Oh, you got more? Cause I got something.
Look.
Yeah.
So, nah,
What you got for us,
I'm Tony Stark of the music.
Yo, come on, man.
Except, bro, in this world,
Mr. Stark,
I don't die.
Oh, okay, back. We good then.
Whoa, I love you 3000.
Simple as that.
Y'all trying to make me cry up here?
Yeah, I feel like
man.
we the Avengers.
No cap.
Like music wise, I feel like
Mm.
we the Avengers, right? At least we like to embrace it as such.
Okay.
Man,
Sometimes, bro.
Like, I don't.
let's talk about the fact that this 757 music scene is booming.
Definitely.
And it's about to go crazy. I feel like ever since this festival, people paying more attention. It's kind of weak. It's kind of weak that it took that to happen. But I don't know. I feel like there's. Nah, I was about to be corny.
Beautiful.
Something going on though, but shout out. But there's so many people to shout out. I don't even know if I'm trying to get in that bag, but bruh.
Shout out Rye's dad from Breeze Park. He saw the end game. He saw the final outcome. Yeah. He gonna know.
Man, look, there's a ton of artists. People should be getting themselves familiar with all types of artists from out here, whether it's Breeze Park, 3 Daze, Era Hardaway, Huey Supreme, Al Doms, all them people, Zarbash. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about tons of people from the scene. Man. And not even just music. There's tons of photographers out here, DJs, people who work on clothing. It's going to be nuts, man. It's gonna be nuts. I feel like we're going to all start getting together, especially when a lot of these shows start coming together, man. People start getting with each other. It's going to be nuts, man.
Got a lot of chefs in the making.
Chefs?
Myself.
What you say?
I've been hitting Boris up for a photo shoot for like 2 months. It's really been 2 years, but I'm gonna just say 2 months for the interview. But
Damn.
I'll tell you.
Boris fake. Boris the bougiest one in the group.
we know.
I just like.
That's because he got long hair.
That's
okay, bro.
Long hair don't care.
When he had short hair, he was way more humble, but it's all good.
Yeah, the
somebody,
buzz cut definitely humbled me.
Oh my lord.
I walked in, everybody thought I was Bad Bunny.
Yo.
I was just like,
Oh my god, yo.
I said, damn. Not even J Balvin.
It's all good, man.
You saw J Balvin live, right? He was at the festival.
I was at the festival. I didn't watch him though.
He was cool.
Yeah, I had other things I was doing.
That motherfucker was cool.
I'm sure he was, man. I'm sure he was.
Look, you gonna catch 3 days at something in the Water Festival.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, Full Metal Parkers. Come on, man. I can't leave that man out.
I was gonna bring it up.
That's the guy, bro. Me and him go. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely. Did you real quick? Did you do what was that shit? Night Raid. Did you do that song with him? Did you master that?
Every song that he's done has been in my house.
Okay, so that's great. So Night
in the closet
and talking about your quality of production and just your evolution, like from Night Raid. Cause I listened to that and that's an older song, and I listen like his newer stuff, like Phoenix Down or Death City. You know what I'm saying? And the production quality just sounds way different. You know what I'm saying? Way better. So.
I feel like it was on him too, and besides myself, like he grew as an artist, like being able to like lyrics of delivery. Yo, what y'all laughing at, man?
Bro, this nigga Rob is a nutcase, bro.
What did he say?
He didn't say nothing. That's the funny part.
What is he laughing at?
Yo, he weak.
Get him out. Yo, get him the Rice Krispie,
bro. bro.
Get him the Rice Krispie.
It's something I've been wanting to say for so long, bro. But I swear, bro, I just couldn't get it out.
Yo, we cut you off.
But
look, I'm gonna finish it like this. Pretty much, everything just evolved.
Why not?
Everything just evolved like music.
Yo, that's probably like the most accurate thing to describe how this 3 Daze shit works. You see how you just snatch my shit and you just alright, bet. That's how this works. Alright.
Yeah. I feel like we just been practicing. Long story short, we just been practicing everything. Trying to evolve with mixing and mastering. Go ahead, say what you were saying, Rob.
Oh man, all I wanted to say was I was feeding up for him, but it's a time for all of us to kind of like love each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't fear speaking to the next artist. Don't fear speaking to the next man in general. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us, don't forget to all come together. Everybody, we all in this together. We all in this world together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just
at the shows.
Facts at the shows.
Don't stand there.
Don't act like you don't rock with the music and then come after the shows.
Right.
Be like, yo, that joint was tight.
Like, I need
Hey, man, these artists out here, and that's not even strictly to us, man. These artists out here, that interaction is very important. Like, that interaction with the fans, even strangers to know that people, that's very important, man.
You
so don't ever be afraid to show that love to the next artist and show them like
we feed off of that. Like
especially with artists, you know especially so like because a lot of artists. The thing with this artist stuff, man, it's not easy, especially when you got like real life issues, because this stuff ain't paying the bills unless you big. So like a lot of times like that feedback, that interaction is what keeps an artist going, especially for someone who doesn't see like of course there's always that passion that's going to drive it, but especially if you're trying to make a living off this stuff, like that's your aspirations, that feedback is important to know that people are listening to you, because I'm telling you, every artist has that idea of like, yo, I can just make music for myself. Like, there's no point in me putting this out no more. Like, I can go get a 9-to-5 and press. That junk is important, man. Yo, what's wrong with this man?
Hey, everybody, fucking 9-to-5 though.
Hey,
chase your dreams.
Every time I want to say something, it's kind of too far
to
bring it back.
Ahead,
so I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna continue.
Shout out Blueface.
I was saying about at the show, like, don't ever feel like you know, after the shows, like, people tend to hit us up and stuff and like, oh, y'all did good, or, you know, oh, y'all are tight, but speak to us at the shows. You know, we like to interact with y'all. You know, we like to like just see how y'all feel about the music. Not even just about the music, just speak to us as people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, absolutely.
Say what's up.
We're all
I appreciate like speaking to everybody and getting to know y'all.
You see how comfortable?
Yeah, I may look mean, but I'm not mean.
Right.
I just met him. Comfortable as fuck with him.
You just met him?
He's different.
Yeah.
When'd you meet him?
Probably like 2 days ago.
Oh shit! I see what you did there.
Where?
Clever.
But
no, y'all got anything else y'all want to add, man?
Nothing, man.
No, you good?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
No, absolutely, man. I appreciate y'all.
I hope everybody gets to hear the album 2020.
2020.
Yeah,
maybe, who knows?
Man, to be honest, y'all not getting the album from us in a minute. Total label,
don't listen to him.
we need $1 million each for an album.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Y'all can get some EPs. So.
Actually, I don't even need $1 million. Just give me 50,000.
Y'all can get a TV show.
Y'all can get some EPs. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But the album cut got to be different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, definitely.
We need the bag-a-roni.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Jimmy IV from Interscope.
That shit sounded way better in my head.
No, I feel you. It's all good, man. You want me to cut it or you?
Nah, it's all
No,
good.
okay, all right. Roll with it.
I believe in my truth.
Wait, what did you say?
I said bag-a-roni.
You don't.
Get him out of
Now
here.
you got an attitude, man. See, look.
Get him out of here.
I definitely appreciate y'all, you know, showing love, you know, coming out, man. I definitely appreciate it. You know, I'm a huge fan of y'all's too, you know what I'm saying? So,
Thank
you know,
you, bro.
real recognize real, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. So I appreciate y'all. I definitely rock with y'all music and definitely keep doing what y'all doing. Like I said, y'all young, y'all ahead of the curve, you know what I'm saying? Just
man.
stay tenacious.
One more thing.
And rock with it. What's up,
He's
bro?
going 30.
All my young fellas out there.
My young fellas.
Yo, don't be stressing over females like that.
None of them.
Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, bruh.
I probably shouldn't be in this.
Do not let her take advantage of you, or don't let this
Never
little
do
hoe.
that.
Don't let I ain't gonna call her little hoe, but look, don't let them stress you out. You know what I'm saying? Don't dwell on a shorty who not trying to be for you. You know?
No cap.
Though yeah, she bad. You know when she bad for you. Toxic ass hoes. Stay away from out
You
here.
dig me.
Don't get fooled by a big booty and a
Tell me
smile.
where the hoes
You
at,
dig
so I
me.
know where to stay away from.
Away from them.
Hey, man, just listen. Know that these women are fragile and beautiful.
But I love
Take
you. I
care
love.
of them,
Hey,
you
yo.
know
He
You know
put
what?
the cape on.
This is perfect, man. We got both sides.
Get him
You
out
know
of
what I'm
here.
saying?
Nah,
Just
dude.
listen.
I love.
Take
Nah, I'm
care of
speaking-
them,
cape
bro.
on.
I
Look,
speak. I'm speaking generally.
This man Boris went crazy. He put the cape on.
He's saving these hoes.
Come on, I'm not.
Nasty.
I'm talking about these women.
He put on
dog,
his
man.
sleepy
Come
voice.
on.
Yo,
You
we
gotta
didn't
be
say-
fragile,
we didn't say
dog.
women.
Come on, man.
We didn't say women, bro.
Hey, bro, I don't say the B word, bro.
Then you
say,
do.
We didn't say
No,
that
I
either.
don't, bro.
I've heard you say
Wait,
it.
did you say
There's
it?
no way. There's no way.
Hey. Y'all doing too much.
Shut up. Yeah, man. I love women though. Don't get me wrong.
No, I feel you.
I love.
man.
Look.
feel you.
Come on.
Oh, I ain't gonna
If
say
if
it.
there was no women, what is 3 days? Let's
What
keep it a
what
buck.
is all of us?
You know what
What
I'm
is
saying?
this table and these mics?
Right. Shout out my mama.
Shout out my mama. I know
Shout out
Mother's
my
Day
mama.
just
Yeah,
passed.
Happy Mother's
This table
Day.
really came
Happy
from women,
Well, if we
belated
didn't have,
Mother's Day
we
to all
didn't
the
have,
mothers out
if
there.
we didn't have a woman
That's
to
it.
create the man who made this,
You dig?
I see what you're doing.
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
Butterfly
Look.
effect. I
right,
got you.
the butterfly.
I need you right now. Shout out you women. You special. Alright, bro.
So on that note, but
Yeah.
nah, definitely. Again, appreciate y'all coming out. Everybody, make sure y'all follow 3 Daze on all social media.
3 Daze.
Real quick before we wrap it up, what's y'all's individual social media handles?
I'm the ex-lucid. I'm
Okay.
a sex symbol, so are they. They'll tell you themselves. Go ahead.
Okay.
At Clifton, Kliftxn.
Okay.
On everything.
Wolf, and it's at BIGBADLONE. Big Bad Loan.
Big Bad Loan in his.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all on some Kawhi shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's Adam Spice, bro.
Adams.
Oh, Adam
Spice.
Spice.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about. My bad.
My dude.
Like,
My dude. My dude. I hope he
my
sees
lord.
this.
You're like,
Put
put
the
the
coochie
pussy
on
on
the
the
phone.
phone. Alright.
But nah, definitely shouts out to the 3 Daze. Make sure y'all go listen to them, rock with their
3
music.
Daze,
They're
bro.
super dope. Make sure y'all go listen to Stars Never Die. Make sure y'all get their streams up. You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying?
Hey, the next
Streams are
EP
huge.
is on that wall right
Yes, sir.
there.
Throw them threes up.
Next EP is gonna be up on this wall, so
You dig
No
me?
I'm gonna
doubt.
hold you to it. Though. Make sure I get that.
No,
Yes,
you
sir.
will.
Let
get
me
it,
let me
bro.
know how much y'all need.
We
I
gonna
got
make
you.
sure. We gonna make sure you get it, bro.
All right, bet.
We gonna-
But again, I appreciate y'all for coming out, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, man.
Sir, I
Self-production
appreciate
All right,
out.
man. Peace. Handshake.
There you go.
My junk's sticky, bro.
That's what she said. That's what she said.